Hello and welcome to InnoHEALTH Magazine Podcast. My name is Dr. Soumya Singh and welcome to our Forensic Medicine Episode 2 series. And to understand about forensic medicine, we have very special guest with us, Dr. Adarsh Kumar. So Dr. Adarsh Kumar is Professor of Forensic Medicine at AIIMS New Delhi. Dr. Kumar is internationally known for his forensic radiology and anthropology, and he has played a key role in investigating some of India's most high-profile deaths. A recipient of 2 Commonwealth fellowships and an advisor to national and international forensic bodies, he brings unmatched insight into the future of forensic science and medico-legal practice. So we welcome you, sir. So thank you so much for giving us time for this podcast. So can you elaborate about forensic anthropology and radiology? How does it work in this field of forensic medicine?
Yeah, actually, I can say that these are the upcoming branches in India. Of course, if I talk about the global situation, they are very much developed over there. But we, during this last decade or so, and especially during this last 5 years, we have developed these aspects of, actually these are the branches of the forensic medicine itself, where we are trying to involve the technology and how it can be used for a better criminal investigation system in our country. So both these branches have helped, now are helping a lot when we talk about various aspects of crime investigation, humanitarian forensics, and many aspects. As we go into the deeper details of the crime investigation, we understand that these are of much help, especially when we find as there are only bony remains, skeletal remains are there. When the intact bodies are not there, then there is a special role of forensic anthropology. Knowledge of forensic anthropology is required, and of course forensic radiology supplements better documentation of all those findings, and it helps a lot.
So does this new technology, like virtual autopsy or 3D scan, does it change the clarity of the cases?
Yes, a lot. Actually, when we talk about the digital autopsy, actually what we are trying to address, 2 things. One is the better documentation of the internal findings, basically with the help of forensic radiology. That means the X-rays, CT scans, MRIs. We try to document the internal findings, and with a concept that the body may not be opened, because in the conventional postmortem procedure, all the body cavities have to be opened. So as per our religious belief and all, nobody wants to, you can say, they get their persons, to talk about relatives, they every time they request, sir please थोड़ा कम चीरा लगाइए या बिना चीरा लगाए दे लिए, because they don't understand, it's a legal requirement. So if we can do that, not compromising with the legal requirement, so then this radiology and all these virtual autopsy things, they help a lot. In fact, during the COVID times, it was actually felt very much necessary, and everybody was, because at that time nobody was daring to go to the dead body and forget about opening the cavities. So in that scenario, it helped a lot. So we developed our in-house system, and now we are doing a lot of virtual autopsies, or I should say digital autopsies.
So since you I've read about that you have 2 Commonwealth fellowship. So can you tell what India should learn from like foreign or the UK? This field.
Actually, if I can share, when in 2011-12, when I went for the first time, it was the core field of forensic medicine and toxicology. So how their system works, what are their, you can say, the good things, and all, it's all together different scenario. Working with the Scotland police was a rare experience. How meticulous they used to conduct all those basic investigations, the circumstantial evidence, the collection of evidence, and then their correlation. We used to be part of that, especially if it's a homicide investigation or it's the suspicious death investigation. We used to be part of the police right from the beginning. We used to go with the police, go there, inspect the body then and there itself, collect all those evidences, and then that body is shifted to the mortuary where we used to conduct the autopsy after having all those. So that gave a lot of, you can say, value and advantage to the system, how the meticulous scientific evidences are collected. In India, we see so many cases just go where, because the police is very weak, they don't understand the importance of all these scientific evidences, how collected, because the whole system is in, you can say, in a very nascent stage. So that was the first thing. And then toxicology lab we are having at our department itself. Here it is being sent through police to the different labs, so that's altogether different scenario. The quality of the evidences are compromised in due course of time. The quality of the report is also compromised. That was the first time. And then the second time when I went in 2015, that was to specifically learn this forensic anthropology. Because when you do all these, then you find that there is a lot more to do in all these. So having been part of the Nithari investigation, and then when the Sheena Bora case came to us, so actually at that time I applied all that knowledge what I got from Scotland in the real life situation. So it was you can say scientifically it was much better, and what we could satisfy all those investigation queries of the investigation and all.
So since this is the age of AI, so do you think this artificial intelligence could help us in the field of forensic medicine, especially in case of criminal investigation?
Yes, of course. I think it's going to change the whole scenario in coming times, because in AI, as you get the data, it will get on improving. Same thing we are working when we are developing this forensic radiology. There also we are feeding the data day and night. So all those scenarios, different scenarios, we are feeding with the data. So when that data will be collated, naturally with the help of AI, all those findings, the nitty-gritties which usually interpreted by a person, with the help of AI, all those findings can be better interpreted with the help of AI. So it will just minimize, you can say, the personal bias, and it will give you can say, huge benefit to the crime investigation. So many researches are going on in that field. You talk about forensic anthropology, where the role of AI is also there. Crime scene investigation, we are feeding with various kind of gadgets and all, so that when we go to the scene of crime, that can pick up all those evidences, and they can correlate in a 3D manner, so that everything is just recreated, rather than afterwards just beating around the bush and taking few photographs and all. So this is all going to change the whole investigation, this crime investigation scenario in India in coming times.
Also, when there is a crime scene, and there are some certain ways that evidence can be altered. So can we is there any way that we can suspect that this evidence has been some changes has been done to this evidence?
No, actually that's why, see, when the crime investigation starts, we always that you must have seen in the TV serials, that crime scene do not cross. That's the first thing. So if someone is entering that crime scene, naturally it is contaminated. So the quality of investigation will suffer. So that first and foremost thing, we have to strictly implement it. Here what we see many of the times, what I have found, the media that goes inside, it's ridiculous. You go to you just see the system, how it works. If I share my experience of working with the Scotland police, nobody is allowed. Forget about the media, nowhere figures in when we talk about crime investigation. It is only afterwards that, okay, whatever information is to be given to the public, that is to be shared. But in our scenario, I think there is a lot needs to be changed when we talk about all these, especially the media persons. There must be a proper guidelines that how much is their domain and up to what level they can go. They should not be allowed free hand, where actually they are basically tampering with the evidence, and they are compromising, they are basically destroying the evidence. I think now the awareness is getting day day by day. So everybody is aware of that. I hope in near future, the proper guidelines for those persons will also be there to take care of all these things.
So you have developed so many massive open online courses under Digital India Mission. So how is technology transforming forensic education and practice?
Yeah, actually, when I returned after my second fellowship from Scotland in 2015, so then Ministry of Human Resource Development, MHRD. So at that time, the Digital India Mission, our Prime Minister Modi ji has launched Digital India Mission, and at that time, the policies were like that 20% of the courses can be taught online, so that everybody is aware, and whosoever wants to learn basically vocational training and all these skills development program kind of thing, so they can be done. So then they requested me for this to develop these MOOC courses. So I developed these 35 videos in 3 subjects: forensic medicine, forensic anthropology and serology, 30 to 35 minutes of each. So previously they were present on the Swayam portal when it was restricted to the university students, but later on during the period of COVID and all, when it was everything then online learning teaching did become norm. At that time when it was launched, nobody thought of that this should happen. This will happen any day, but just after 2-3 years when it was there, then all those videos were made freely available. So now it is available through YouTube, and they are freely available. Students are not only in India, all over the world students are learning. Not only students, the police persons, the forensic scientists, the judges, and whosoever wants to learn about the basics or intricacies of the forensic medicine. So I have designed like that with the help of you can say that ministry, MHRD, and now the people are learning all over the world. Last month in March, I went to South Africa for a conference. I was invited over there. So one faculty from Kenya, he came to me and he said, "Sir, I wanted to take a picture with you." I go, "What happened?" So they said, "We are learning through your videos." So it is not only in India, in Kenya also, and so many other countries, the people are learning, because now it's a global thing and the technology has just changed the whole scenario. So idea is, because this is a very specified knowledge and people don't understand much, so just they recreate out of their imagination and all. So when I do crime investigation, my tagline is, "Truth is more thrilling than imagination." This is my tagline. So because after having investigated so many things, we always say that truth is very simple, but then because of so many reasons, it is distorted and it is portrayed in some different manner. But if you go in a proper scientific manner, everything falls into place. You can say bit by bit, and you can say with the passage of time. We need to have a very scientific, thorough and clear approach to investigate crimes, then everything falls into place.
So one last question, which is most awaited question. So in high profile or political sensitive cases, there is intense public pressure. So how do you scientifically stay neutral under such pressure, and have you ever had to push back against non-scientific narratives?
No. I think it's just, again, as I said, it's just imagination. When we do the crime investigation, our focus is very, very limited. We are just bothered about the various issues which are arising during the crime investigation, which needs to be answered. What are those evidences and all? All these X factors we are not bothered about, and I don't think, I have never been approached by anyone to change the report or something like that. Because we see, working at the topmost institute, in fact nobody dares to approach to us also, that yes, because the message is very, very clear. When there is a clear-cut scientific investigation is needed, only then. It's not a routine case. So all those complicated cases, only then we come into picture. So for us, it's a case, and for us, our honesty, integrity and everything, that matters. So we are not bothered about all these things.
So would you like to share some interesting case that have mind-boggling cases that you have seen in your career?
There are thousands of that. Every case has a challenge in its own. Every case has a challenge. Every case has its complications. Because see, most of the times, if I talk about the cases through CBI, many of the times the cases are already investigated by the state police and all those. So when we receive the case, there are basically the secondary evidences. So we are dependent upon whatever has been gathered, and then we try to sort out, try to give a proper scientific explanation of those findings. What we see many of the times, it is the explanation part that is missing. Expertise lies there only. How do you interpret those evidences? Right? There comes the expertise. The evidences remain the same, but the interpretation by a simple MBBS doctor who doesn't know much about the forensic medicine will be different from a little bit experienced doctor who is a forensic medicine expert. And of course, for us, when we have got so many experience of conducting so many cases, of course that expertise matters. So it's basically the experience with the experience of handling so many cases, you come to know and you learn so many nuances of that.
So can you tell us like one story of one case about like?
No, how I can see for so many cases. You talk about the Badaयूं two sisters death case. You talk about the Sushant Singh Rajput case. You talk about the Calcutta RG car case. So every time I was there as a chairman of the medical board. So every case has got its own dimensions, its own complications. So it's unfair to comment upon any specific question, any specific case. For us, it's a crime investigation. No matter whatever the person, for us it's a dead body, and certain things are required. But for the public, because of the media and all, okay, that was some kind of VIP and high profile. For us, it does not matter. For us, it's a simple investigation, because we cannot differentiate between any you can say normal person and VIP. For us, every case is a dead body, and whatever needs, the answers are needed during the crime investigation, we are focused and concentrated on that only.
So thank you so much, sir, for such an interesting episode, and thank you to our listeners. Keep liking us, and don't like, share and subscribe to our videos, and we'll bring you such more episodes. Thank you so much.